Hi, I'm Melainaevelynn. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming something super exciting. I'm going to be filming a first impressions on the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette. This has been all over the internet since he announced it, and I am just super excited to start playing with it. So let's get going. It comes in this like VHS type of sleeve, and then this is the packaging. It's in like a pleathery case, I guess, with these little clasps and stuff. His inspiration behind it was that it would look like a doctor's case since it's the Lovesick collection, which I think is really cute. I think that's like a really good idea. So let's pop this baby open. And this is what it looks like inside. I love these colors. Like, this palette is everything that I need in a palette. I love these like purpley tones, and then this hot pink is a super fun pop of color. So as you can see, I haven't even touched this yet. This is gonna be like a true first impressions, and so we're gonna get started with it. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime my eyelids. I always prime my eyelids, and today I'm using the Shadow Insurance by Too Faced. Just pop a little bit of that on there. Okay, so after priming my eyelids, I always take my brush that I used for my translucent powder to set my face, which is my Luxie one. It's the 836. And I just take whatever excess translucent powder is already on the brush, and I just put it over top of the eyeshadow primer. I feel like powders blend a lot easier on top of other powders rather than just putting the eyeshadow straight on a liquid creamy base. I feel that they blend a lot easier when they're on a translucent powdery base. So I always do this. Alright, now let's get started. I'm going to first go in with my Morphe E27, which is like a flat blending brush. And I think I'm going to go in with the shade Sugar Cane. And I'm just going to be putting that right into the crease and blending it all over. My first thoughts are that it's pretty pigmented. I didn't have to dip my brush in very much, and it seems to be blending out pretty nicely. This is going to be our transition shade. Using a blending motion to make sure that we don't have any harsh edges and that everything is all blended evenly. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Morphe R38 brush next, which is just a blending brush. And I'm going to go in with the shade Root Canal, which is this really bright pigmented purple. And I'm going to start it out here on the crease. Oh boy, that's like super pigmented. And I'm just gonna blend this out and inward. My Morphe E27 that I used for our transition shade, and just go along the edges and make sure that everything is blended out. Next I'm going to go in with my Morphe M518, which is this nice little... It's more of a denser blending brush. I use this and put shades into my like outer edge of my crease and my outer V. It really blends them in nicely. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Coma, which is this nice dark purple. And I'm just going to put that in the outer edge, and I'm going to keep that only along the outside of the eye. Just really buffing that out and making sure it's nice and blended. This is how we're looking so far. And then I'm going to go back in with the blending brush that we used and just go along the edges, making sure it's all blended. That's the key to doing like a really good eyeshadow look, is making sure that the edges are all blended out and that all of your shades mesh together without looking muddy. So I want to use as many of these shades as possible to give you guys a true review on the palette. So I'm going to take this BH Cosmetics shader brush, and I'm going to go in with the shade Blood Sugar, which is this nice maroon shade, and I'm going to sweep that onto the lid. So far these shades are so pigmented and they're really soft. Like, I don't have any trouble blending them out, and I get the exact type of pigment that you would expect from a Jeffree Star shadow. So now I'm going to go back in with my blending brush, and I'm going to take a little more of that purple root canal, and I'm just gonna make sure everything is blended and make sure that the edges aren't too harsh on the Blood Sugar shade that we just put down. And I'm going to go back in with the E27 and just make sure everything's blended. Okay, so I went ahead and popped on some liner and lashes, and now I'm just going to show you how I smoke out my lower lash line once I apply some eyeliner. So I'm going to go back in with the Blood Sugar palette, of course, and I'm going to go in with that dark shade Coma that we got into earlier, and I'm just going to go in and smoke it out. Making sure that I get really close so that I can smudge out the eyeliner. Okay, and now since I'm really excited to dig into it, I'm going to go into this shade Cavity here with this Morphe PK524 brush. Oh my goodness, that is so pigmented. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it is so pigmented. So I'm going to be a little careful, but I'm going to go in and blend out a little bit with that shade. Just to brighten it up a little bit. Alright, now that that's done, I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts. This palette is stunning. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it. It's out of stock right now, and he had a pre-order, which I believe might be out of stock now as well. But when the restock comes, I would highly recommend getting this because these shades are just stunning. Like this color combination, and the shades are just really, really smooth and really, really buttery. Like, I have never felt Jeffree Star shadows as beautiful as these ones. Like, these are definitely my favorite. This palette is my favorite out of all three of his palettes, and I have the Beauty Killer and the Androgyny palette, and this one beats them all. This was a video that I was super excited to do. As soon as this palette came out, I knew that I had to have it. These are like my shades, and I love Jeffree products. And the packaging, like, who puts their packaging in a case like this? I just love it. I think it's really original, and I really, really liked it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight on how I do my eyeshadow and how Jeffree Star products are. So this one was definitely approved. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and leave me a comment on what kind of future videos you would like, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.